y'all. It's BJ.
It's Jane.
And this is
A Sip
and a Shot. Woo, 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 woo. We are here. As you can see,
We have some
here.
guests.
2 guests. Ike.
Marques is trying to figure out what name to say.
Right.
By the way.
Of course.
Because you're light skin. It's cool.
Not. Anyway,
That's not
before
what
we
it
introduce them, we're gonna jump into our drink. So the shot is called
A creamy sex on the beach.
Ooh, creamy.
So it has pineapple vodka, grenadine, triple sec, coconut rum, and whipped cream.
Pineapple.
Oh, little pineapple soda.
Yeah.
Because it called for pineapple juice. We ain't had none. So pineapple soda. And then whipped cream on top. Ours has whipped cream on top and some sprinkles.
I figured y'all never really.
I didn't want to whip cream.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, cheers to the good.
Cheers to the bad.
Cheers to all the things we wish we had.
Woo!
Clank, clank, clank.
Clank, clank.
Cheers.
That was a bad bitch shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can taste the sex, but the cream.
Not so much.
The
Not
cream
so
like
much.
got me.
Yeah, I kind of missed my mouth a little
Yeah.
bit.
It
That's
came
fine.
out the top. Okay. It was
But it
good.
didn't taste, tastes like,
Oh, Sex on the Beach.
That's what sex on the beach tastes like?
yes.
You guys want to jump straight into it? It's about just sex on the beach.
Interesting taste, okay.
I was like,
I mean,
there's
you would know
that.
sex on the beach.
Oh. Hey.
Okay,
To
wait,
this day, that Sam
wait.
wasn't me. That Sam was not me.
Our sip. We don't have a name for the sip. What do you want to call it? Like a pine. It's like a pineapple.
Yeah.
TikTok-y drink.
Yeah, okay, well, let's go with what's in it, then we can name it after.
Okay.
So it has pineapple vodka, pineapple soda, cranberry juice, and lemonade.
Yes.
Cheers.
TikTok.
Pine lemonade.
A pine lemonade.
Lemonade.
I don't know.
Cheers.
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 And Ike is doing one for us. He's
And-
drinking vodka. He's
Because he's a bad bitch.
No.
Down.
This is like our last summery drink.
Yeah,
Because it's like
Does that
a
mean
good-
sweet?
It's not too sweet.
it's like fruity kind of lemonade. You can taste the like manufactured pineapple
Yeah.
from the
Taste
soda.
it.
The manufactured pineapple.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's when you don't taste the vodka, really.
No, you
Said the
don't. It's
manufactured
sweet. It's
pineapple.
like one of them drinks that you would be on the beach with.
Yeah. So this is our last summery drink. Summer is officially over.
Ooh, Oktoberfest.
Spooky season in the house.
It's
Alright.
coming.
Okay, Jen, you gotta introduce these 2 guys.
So
Give
you
us a little
guys
background.
have heard me talk about them quite often on the
You
podcast.
just didn't know, huh?
These are the boys.
These are the
Whenever I talk
boys.
about the boys that I'm out with, arguing with, topics pop up with, saying foolish things, as you have heard so far and will hear later
Foolish.
on. Foolish,
Like,
for sure.
Foolish.
knowledge and wisdom.
Virtues.
Game.
It's gonna be an episode, to say the least.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun though.
Let's do
Yes. So,
Let's jump in.
yeah.
So earlier, they came over to hang out with us because they love hanging out with us so much. We're gonna start on like an easy topic and then we're gonna like jump into some shit.
Good.
So a TikTok that I saw was about. I always wanted to know if men thought about like body image, body positivity, because there's a big campaign for women in being body positive and body conscious and things like that. Do you all think so? TikTok said, what did he say? I don't know if I necessarily find myself desirable. Like, I know a lot of women might send me messages, but I've never approached in person.
Because of his size.
Well, he thinks because of his size.
I mean, that's what he said in the TikTok, was because of his size.
Okay. That's so weird. Okay, well, first off, do you all have
Me personally,
I cannot look at him.
why can't you look at me?
Because he's chilling.
Yeah.
Big chilling. He's like, I'm
I'm
vibes.
Have you all thought about like body image, and have you struggled with body positivity? Like, what's the male perspective on that? Because you don't hear about it a lot.
I mean, I know guys who like have struggled with their body image. You know, they like feel like, oh, I'm not desirable, I'm not attractive to women. Like, I need to do this, do that to get them. But me personally, I look at a lot of different ways and still pull them. So.
He's like, I'm good no matter what my size is.
I don't know. I don't be thinking too much about that. And I feel like it's mostly just like a confidence thing. Like, nigga, a big nigga, an ugly nigga, it don't matter.
It don't matter.
Especially if that pocket right. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, they have this thing where like after a certain amount of like money, it doesn't
The
matter
hot,
what
the
you look
hot, the hot
Yeah.
crazy access.
Doesn't matter what you
Once
look
you
like.
hit a certain number, you could be bottom of the barrel, but
You are.
pulling them. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it is true. Like, well, I'm not gonna say it's true.
You ain't gonna talk to no broke ugly nigga.
Not gonna talk to no
But
one.
that nigga billionaire and look like Flavor Flav, you might consider it.
Nigga, I might consider it.
So you
I mean, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would think about it. I would.
it'll be a thought.
Would you think about it?
She's like, damn, that monthly payment
Probably
after 10
not.
years gonna look real good.
No, I'll stay for longer than 10. I'll stay for longer
I need the
than 10.
pension.
No, but I think the older that I've gotten, it's not necessarily about look, but more so about like what your energy and what your vibe is.
Yes.
Now, if you are unattractive and an asshole, it's not gonna work. It don't matter
See,
how
that's
much
another
money
thing.
you
I
have.
think that's another thing I got going for me. Because y'all all call me an asshole. I don't think I'm an asshole.
Well,
And then y'all be like, you're a lovable asshole. You
that's
know
what
I'm
people tell you?
saying? Yeah.
Okay.
Not us.
Okay. What's that?
She's like,
What's
oh,
that supposed to mean? Okay.
Okay.
you've been lied to
I don't
before.
I don't think I'm an asshole though. I just, if you ask me a question, don't
You
think
gonna
I'm gonna
get an
sugarcoat
honest
that
answer.
shit. You know?
Yeah, it's very
But-
blunt.
Not that.
Yes.
Okay.
You are.
Marcus always wants other people to be assholes with him, though.
No, it's not want to. It's you are.
Get
It's you are.
Baby.
But nah, I definitely get it. Like, I literally know like multiple guys who be like, damn, I need to hit the gym a little harder, or damn.
What's that one guy you said that?
Let's not give any names.
We said that early on before we even started recording. We were like,
As soon as we
No
talked about
names.
it, it was like,
We're not going down that rabbit hole, all right?
Gonna have some
They know who they
spicy
are.
situations.
If they watch, they know they're
what
watching.
advice would you give?
Man, just be more confident in yourself. Like,
I think you gotta really, like, genuinely love yourself.
Yeah.
Because there's always gonna be an example of a person who is.
Open it.
Just open it, JB. It's gonna make the cracking. It's gonna
I
make the
opened.
cracking.
I got it open. It was that last little, and everybody looked at me, and I was like, oh. My bad.
So now, there's always going to be an example of someone that's going to be bigger, smaller, taller, muscular, whatever than you, and there's going to be that example of that same person who can pull the girl, right? Who can get the girl.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yo, it really genuinely all boils down to confidence because, respectfully, you could be the most unattractive person, but you have a nice swag, you have confidence, you can pull a girl. You know what I'm saying?
So
You might not pull the girl that you want, but you will be able to pull probably
A
girls
girl.
in that same category.
but what's the point if that's what you want and you can't get it?
Because sometimes you might have everything. You might be comfortable with your body image and still can't pull that same girl.
Very
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
what about outside of confidence? Do you find that as you've gotten older, you have to work harder to keep yourself in shape?
No.
Excuse me? You know, I don't think I can do this.
So no.
But now you started going to the gym.
Yeah, but that's not for women.
No, I mean outside
of
of
a
that.
relationship.
I was like, you're like getting older. Are you finding yourself being more health
Yeah, you're
conscious
taking
or?
more note.
Yeah,
Outside
but
of
then
trying
that,
to get
I
a
feel
woman.
like that's not really a conscious thing when it comes to like the relationship part. You're doing that just to like better yourself, and that goes back to the confidence.
Outside of that, outside of the confidence, outside of trying to get a girl, like next half topics, subsection A.
Well, I think it's the older you get, the more invincible you realize you're not. So it's like I do need to work out
That
more.
is a fact.
I
Waking
do
up
need
after a
to.
long night,
Right, like
ain't no
even
cracks.
trying to get out the
That's real,
bed,
though.
trying to like, oh, I'll be fine in the morning. It's like you're not
Nah.
fine.
Hangovers are
I'll be
different.
fine in the afternoon, maybe
Exactly.
evening.
7p, remember?
7.
7p.
It'll be good by 7 p.m. I promise you.
Every time. Like we've done the study. No matter how drunk we are, by 7 p.m. the next day, we're always good.
We're ready to go.
Okay. Is that now that you're older, or when you were like 20,
Both.
21?
It's a scientific fact.
When you was younger, 7 might have been 2, but still 7 you was good.
Okay.
But now that you later, 7 is like
7.
the start.
I was like, this is a bit of a cheat, that statement.
They could be like, oh, we going out. What time? Brunch? No, I can't do brunch.
Can't do brunch.
Can't do brunch?
Could do early dinner. After 7.
After 7. Just missed happy hour.
Okay, well, speaking of, this is the other thing. Are you tapping me?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to look at
Oh, I'm trying
We're
to
sitting
think.
rather close today.
I love
rather
sitting this close.
today.
Well, thinking about confidence and like heavier women or like plus size women, do you all feel like confidence will negate whether or not she's like whether or not you're physically attracted to her?
I think a confident woman. Now, I think there's a difference between a confident woman and someone who's overly feeling
I'm
themselves.
definitely gonna let I go first on this one.
Because there are you know, let's say you use the example plus size, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's
Can we
say
say voluptuous?
let's say voluptuous.
You can
Sounds
say
sexy.
Can we
voluptuous.
pause?
So we'll use voluptuous women, right? So like I think there's a difference between someone being confident and like almost like overly confident, almost like feeling themselves, right? I think the confidence cocky. I think the confidence does a certain level of confidence in a woman does make her more attractive, right? So like respectfully, we'll use Lizzo, right? So let's say Lizzo. I'm just saying, right? So,
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
That
So
is
like,
great, yes. A good
if
example.
Lizzo didn't I'm not saying she does because I don't really follow her. I don't follow her at all actually. But if Lizzo didn't go around like feeling sorry for herself or whatnot, and she took pride in she probably does already, but she took pride in who she is. Oh, I can pull da da da. That is attractive to some men. Like it's oh, that's cool. Like it's almost like I start to see what she sees. I'm not just impacted by like the societal stigma of because she's a certain weight, you know what I'm saying, she's unattractive. Like honestly, sometimes personality can pull.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's why I tell you all the time. Y'all shooting percentage in these streets is going to be in the 90th percentile, dog.
Easily.
Y'all be like, oh, I can't just walk up to a dude. Yes, you can, because he never gets approached.
That's what I do hear a lot, and I mean you can.
That's facts.
Even the pretty boy niggas, the Chris Brown niggas. Not actual Chris Brown, because he getting them shits every day on there. I'm talking about like a nigga who you like think look that good. If you just approach this nigga, a lot of women think he attractive. Not a lot of women is approaching him.
You think that still to this day?
And he
Like,
like
I feel
damn, she
like
confident.
we're in a generation where women don't care as much. Like if they find you attractive, they're gonna approach you.
That's still not the
No,
majority.
I don't
That's
think
not
so.
the majority.
I don't think so.
You don't agree?
To today.
To this day,
Women don't like rejection because they are not used to it as often as
they didn't
men.
get groomed
Right.
through in the
We have been
hormone
going
phase in
through-
middle school.
We've been going through
Middle
rejection.
school niggas was trying to knock down
Shit,
anything.
we've been going through rejection since elementaries, right?
It's different though. It's not. It might not be like outwardly a rejection, but some women can take rejection as a man not even like approaching her. That's
Well,
like a form of rejection.
Well, I guess you can
So,
take that,
hold on,
as
you
rejection,
mean
but
like-
it's not.
You mean
I don't
like
think it is.
she's feeling the dude from across the room, but he never come over, so she feels rejected?
Yeah.
That can't count.
That sounds psychotic.
Think about it.
That
Like
cannot
if you've
count.
been looking at a guy all night,
Mm-hmm.
y'all been making eyes,
Don't y'all say
keeping
we
it low
simple
key. If a girl is staring at you, you're not gonna approach her.
though? I might be like, the fuck?
Like, why are you looking at me?
You're not.
Like, you
y'all-
would. If somebody was staring at you,
y'all,
you're like,
Like, you
y'all
just
are-
staring at me?
Y'all are not the ones to ask.
if somebody was staring at you, you'd be like,
If they
The
were
fuck you
handsome,
looking at?
right, not saying the girl might not be beautiful. She could be like a regular person just standing
Even if
across
she
the
beautiful,
room.
I'm like, why are you
Why are you
staring at
looking
me?
at
it's a different way. Come on, y'all. We're not gonna do this. It's a different way you can look at someone.
Oh, giving you like the
Yeah,
sexy
eyes.
yeah, the eyes. Like
You should give us an example because you do that often.
I.
VJ
Whoa.
will look at a guy from across the room. He will stop what he's doing.
It's not true.
Are those blue or green?
It don't even matter. I think it will float through the room.
That's
You
not
like
true.
Prince, just
Flirty VJ. Flirty VJ.
BJ, you got the eyes for real though.
That's not true.
You be making niggas think that you into them, and then they come over, you be like, "Can I help you?" But
that's not true.
You be giving that look off. You be giving that look off, and he like, "Oh, she want me," and you come over and you just like,
great.
"Who is this nigga?"
This is great.
That's not true.
So when you look at guys,
no, I'm just like frustrated because it's not true. It's an untruth. It's a lie.
I don't think it's a lie.
It's a lie.
I've seen niggas vexed when you look at them. To be honest with you,
I can't say I've seen, but I know.
No, it's just having
I've seen.
conversation, and this is the issue that I always have. People think that I'm being flirtatious, when really I'm just having a conversation.
That's
I've had
okay.
conversations with y'all many a time. Y'all never
Okay.
thought I was flirting with you.
Hell no.
Exactly. So
But
it's
that's
not
'cause-
true.
But if
We
you
got
do,
rapport though. I
you
know
do
if you ain't
different. You give different eyes for different situations, just like the eyebrow thing. We've talked about this.
The eyebrow thing.
Okay.
Oh, you
Anyway.
get your eyebrows done for certain niggas?
No.
No,
The other niggas you don't give a fuck, let them wolf out?
that's not even how eyebrows work.
just so you know. Just so you know.
Look, man, I'm shooting shots in the dark. I'm sorry.
It's not like that. It's just I don't know what she's talking about. There are certain ways, but like you look at, if I'm looking at you and you don't come approach me, I might feel rejected because you didn't come
That's
approach
not,
me.
that's
'Cause
not
I'm
even
not like,
rejection, because no one approached.
it is a rejection. That was me saying like, come.
You didn't
You
say
didn't say
anything.
anything.
That's you
Shut up,
blinking.
anything.
Shh, shh, shh. That's you
Can't
blinking
say
at them.
anything.
That's not me. No,
But
Jay.
sometimes guys need a little bit more than that, right?
Well, man up. Grab your balls and come
But
say
check this-
hello.
but
Maybe he's not interested.
No, but
Rejection.
That's not rejection if he don't
Rejection.
tell you.
But
He's not
check this out.
interested.
Check this out. What I'm saying about that is sometimes a guy might think a girl's looking at him,
Mhm.
and she's not,
Mhm.
and so he walks over there, starts a conversation, catches an L, right?
Mhm.
So when I say like sometimes a woman might need to do a bit more, it's like you have to like really make it known.
I knew Mark was gonna be like, whip your titty out. You right there.
I know immediately. Oh, that's for me.
But to Marcus's point, right? So not to whip titty out, but to Marcus's point, 90% of the time, if a woman walks up to a guy, starts a conversation, anything, it don't matter what it is. What are you drinking? You know, oh, that looks good. What are you drinking? They are already
They're
going to
perplexed.
catch the W because guys don't get.
It's
women
been girls
walk
I
up
was
to them.
not attracted to at all, but because they approached me, I'm entertaining it, and then I'm taking the numbers, might have hung out with them. I ain't hitting because I don't want that, but yo, this not an L. You took me out of something I was not.
If I knew that I had a 90% chance at doing something,
at anything,
I'm going for it all the
It just
time.
don't feel that way.
It doesn't feel that way. And I think it depends on what it is that you want. Because if you want a relationship or you want to like what did they say? Start the process of like talking to and getting to know
Dating.
someone, dating.
the guy gotta approach you.
I
The nigga approach me.
I've had situations where I've approached men and they've approached me, and it has been a
Up and down.
it's been like
What
a
happened,
situation.
what happened when you approached a guy? Like you physically walked up to them or whatever have you, approached them. What was it?
I like that
What
one.
was the end product of that?
That was your answer.
You're like, well,
I didn't go up.
you did the eyes.
No.
She was like this. What color is it?
Let me tilt the brow to 90 degrees. That's how I get them.
People's eyebrow.
No, like I gave him my number,
Okay.
and I just left it. I just left it there. I'm not gonna give
So you walked up to him and you just.
No, actually, I left
Pulled
it
the
in
napkin
like
move.
yeah.
Like yo.
It's just, yeah.
I left it on a receipt. He was our waiter. He was really handsome.
That's a little different, but that's an approach. That's an
Yeah.
approach.
I left it.
That's better
And
than just looking.
Thank God.
No, that's real.
That's better than
Thank God,
You
like
saw my eyes.
like I had friends there because they were like, "Did you look at the receipt?" And we became really cool
cordial.
friends,
Oh yeah, we did have to be like, look at it. Don't just take the book.
right?
So he called
No.
you.
Yeah, we went out a few times. We became really good friends, and then
That's what you was looking for? Friends?
You slide all your friends, you know.
I was looking for
I ain't never
more.
get your. I'm your friend. I never got your number on the napkin.
Then you won't.
Won't be happening.
Just so
No,
we're
well,
clear.
he told me that he wasn't looking for anything serious, and I was like, all right, cool. And then we just got to know each other as friends, and then he wanted a little bit more, and I just
And you was
wasn't.
tapped out by it. You like,
I was like, I'm
I'm
good.
good.
I'm good.
Yeah. So.
That boat
Thanks, but
gone.
no thanks.
Yeah. I mean, I've approached men like walking down the street.
Hold on, what about James?
Do you approach men?
No.
No.
Why
Why
not?
not?
Great question.
I don't approach
Anyone.
anybody. That's,
We're only talking about men now.
no,
So we're clear.
it's not like a. I just don't.
Why?
Would
Just
you?
down.
I
I
have.
dared you?
I did. No, you didn't have to dare me. I did last year at the Halloween party. I was drunk. Was that not 2 years ago
I was like, well.
when I was poison ivy?
Oh, did you get a number?
I was
You
real
were
drunk.
posting one- but that's different. You was in a costume.
I wasn't a
It's a
costume.
Halloween party.
He was also
I'm
like.
saying you probably got a little
working.
more like confidence because you was in a costume.
I was also very drunk.
Were you?
Liquid
Brother,
courage.
there's whip
Who drove
videos.
us home?
I don't know. Brittany.
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 That makes sense.
I wasn't at this party.
No.
No,
I don't do costumes.
you were Catwoman. And
Marques
there's that
Catwoman?
video. The
I ain't gonna lie, I did double take. Like I was Catwoman. I drunk with
You put the tail on too?
Okay, so I dare you. The next time we go out, you have to approach someone you find
She's
attractive.
not gonna do it.
I'm not. No.
She will do it.
No, I won't.
If I ask
So
nicely,
she's
she will do
not.
it.
Veronica, I would say, when do you ever ask nicely and I do something? But
Often. I
Often.
don't ask nicely all the time.
will you ask nicely
She
for
don't want to get out
regular
of her
things?
comfort zone. That's all.
I'm not interested in talking to anybody.
We were talking about that upstairs.
There's that. I
Like
don't.
the desire to be in a relationship, but not like talk to anybody. To like get to that stuff.
Yeah, I'm working my way out of getting like out of a relationship. That's how much I don't want to talk to somebody.
You're working your way out of getting out of a relationship.
Getting like the mindset like, oh, I want to be in a relationship. I know I have to talk to people to do that. I don't want to talk to people, and I'm actually becoming okay not being in a relationship right now. So
Amen.
I'm like, okay. I just don't want to talk
Why
to
is
you.
that an amen?
Because I know her.
What does that mean?
Look,
Number
man.
one hater here,
Jamie-
guys. Just in case you guys are not
Jamie
aware.
a different one, man. Me and Ike done tried so hard for so long.
Y'all are the ones to like help
They
us.
ain't
We're the
tried
most qualified,
nothing.
if anyone.
No, thank
I don't
you.
think so.
I don't like that flavor.
It's an apple berry mint thing. It's a
I don't
different
know if
flavor.
I packed it too much. You think I packed it too
I
much?
think you did.
I
The
think
flavor
so.
is very pronounced.
Yeah, it's like super. You can really taste it.
For those that don't know, can't see.
Oh,
Smoke-
we're
it's
smoking
hookah.
hookah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's that.
There's that.
We like extra.
It's very pronounced.
So dramatic. so
Very,
much
very
drama.
dramatic.
So
It was
much
delayed, that's all.
drama.
Okay, here's another question we talked about earlier. When is the right time to introduce your significant other to your family and your friends?
After we get engaged.
Whoa. I
Wow.
was not expecting that one.
Amen.
Let me sit back.
Amen.
Well, why?
That's a long time.
Family and friends, or just family?
Well,
Separate it out.
Yeah,
Friends
separate it
and then
out.
family.
If I really rock with the girl, then I'll introduce her to the friends. Maybe in like the first couple months.
I need you to speak
You
a
gotta
little bit
speak
louder.
Oh, if I really rock with the girl, I'm gonna introduce her to the friends the first couple months. Like I typically like to keep that private until I know I like really rock with her, because I'll make reference to my friends often while I'm in that private
Little
stage.
nicknames.
Yeah.
I'll make reference to that. I'll make reference to my friends pretty often. So after a certain point, it's like, oh, you should meet Quest, you should meet Jamie, you should meet VJ. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, it's like month 2 or some shit like that, maybe month 3. Family. I would take like I'd have to know like first off we're in a relationship.
Uh-huh.
I really like this girl.
Yeah.
You're in a relationship. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna introduce you like we're not in a relationship. That's just not gonna happen. It's just not. But if I'm in a relationship, if you just happen to get me to that point, and then it's been some time in that relationship, it's really good. Then yeah, so I'll creep up, meet my little brother, meet my And then, it gravitates, come to my family party, come to a function, this and the third.
It's hard to meet Ike's family.
Man, what?
That's for friends.
And that's for friends.
Dude, that nigga years than me his folks though.
I just met his brother like 2 years ago.
Be like that.
I wasn't expecting that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna say,
I was like, that's accurate.
it's mostly just for me, it's based off like the vibe and like the feeling I got. Cause like, relationship I'm in now, she met my family after, like it was less than a year, but probably after like 7-8 months.
Were y'all in a relationship or
For 7
once
months
you
or just,
made
like,
it
talking?
official?
No, we were like talking for like over a year, but like
Yeah.
7-8 months once I start like claiming. You know what I'm saying?
This guy.
No, then once it was just exclusive, like just all right,
Once it
you
was
mine, I'm
exclusive.
yours. You know what I'm saying? But
The 7-8 months after that.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
but
I-
So like
relationship.
almost 2 years.
almost 2 years, yeah, but not no damn
Engagement.
Hell no.
Well, some people it don't take long.
Cause
to
I
get
got
engaged.
cause I'm not getting engaged and the family don't fuck with you. I gotta hear all them sides.
Yeah.
Not
that's
saying
true.
I'm gonna agree with it, but I still need to know their input. That way, if y'all in the same room, I ain't blindsiding either side.
Yeah.
I don't want
That's
if
fair.
if
Fair.
my girl ain't never met like my mom, my dad, my siblings, something like that, and she's getting in the room with them, they start going at it. I ain't trying to do that to nobody. If I know ahead of time, all right, she don't get along with this sister or her and my mom, they don't see eye to eye on certain things. I can maneuver the conversation and stuff like that to keep it. You know.
Now, would
Mellow.
you date someone who didn't get along with your siblings
I
or your
have.
mother?
I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely have.
How does that work?
Interesting. You gotta. It's almost like you're in an awkward situation where it's like both sides ask you to choose, but you can't choose because it's like it's family
Both sides.
and it's like it's both
Yeah.
like
give like
important.
different things.
you know. But I don't know. You just gotta like roll with the punches and just assess the situation and try and make it work.
I couldn't date someone that was disrespectful.
Oh no, that's a
No,
To my
that's
family.
different.
that's different.
That's different.
That's
Yeah.
different.
Jane, what about you?
What were you gonna say? That
No, what about you?
how
Jane,
long
has
to
anyone ever
introduce?
met your family?
Yes.
Really?
That I was dating?
No, just in general.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Like her friends and family, or like just someone she was dating?
Nah, I don't gotta be dating, but like, cause like, y'all saying dating, but he said engagement. I said like we weren't boyfriend girlfriend, but we was like just alone, just us. So hers might be different. Like they just date, not dating, but before dating. Or they
This
after
is the
dating.
No.
issue with men. Just we were just
Just
alone,
dating.
just
Just-
us. Like,
Yeah.
what is the difference?
In a relationship.
In a
For me, it's
relationship,
a title.
dating.
Exclusive to in a relationship.
Yeah,
and
it's a
alone,
title for me,
just-
honestly.
Honestly, yeah.
It's just a title.
But do you see where people can be confused?
100%. I know.
I get the
Wait,
confusion.
I
So
get
the
the
question,
confusion.
so the question is, wait, you said like, what's the difference between exclusive and versus in a relationship?
No, what he said was, just alone, me and the person. Like what is that? Like, is that a talking stage? Is that a date? Like, what
Depend
part
on
of
the
the
vibe.
topic?
Like,
Depend
we-
on the vibe.
It's all about the vibe.
Right,
these
it's all about the
days.
vibe.
But
Anyway,
You know
please,
what it
Jay. No, I don't want to. I think that's it.
I don't know. My mom's a real pretty good judge of character off
That's a
meeting
lie.
people.
'Cause she hates me.
Well,
Well,
Whoa. I can leave now.
no, Marques, stay. She's a pretty good judge of character. I mean, they haven't said anything about like people while I'm dealing with them, unless it's like a problematic situation. Not that there's been anything, but it'll be like after you break up with somebody, they're like, "Woo, child, that wasn't good."
and let you like make
Yeah,
your
they
own
let you-
decisions.
It lets you mess up on your own.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
But friends, that takes a while because we've had some misses post friend introductions. So
Friends?
Friends?
Damn.
some people have met friends, and the next thing you know,
It ain't us.
it's not y'all because y'all are. It's like
You don't let us meet.
girlfriends. Ike and Marques parents. Like it's a very fine
And
line.
I think we get them out the way
Yeah.
before they
Why
even
we
get
can't
to
be
y'all.
with the girlfriends?
Y'all are not gonna. Y'all
Yeah.
don't get the
But we're
same
good judge
energy.
of characters too.
I'm a
You
great
I,
judge of character.
I would.
Whoa.
No.
Whoa.
No.
Only Ike?
No.
Why
no.
can't y'all give her the mic.
No.
Speak on it.
I would.
And whenever I say her fave,
This is my fave.
that's fave.
I would. Marcus would say something smart, and then I would like you just.
That's because you don't know your fave.
Can I
Your
Can
fave
I
has
please?
been
Can I
done
please
some
tell a story?
rude, ignorant things.
Can I please tell a story?
Go ahead, question.
Speak on it.
Ike
There you
has
go.
met someone's significant other for the first time, disrespected them in their face. Then
I don't
Was it
remember.
When
real
every-
disrespectful? But, like,
no, that
really
was it was
sensitive?
I
legitimate.
don't
Like
remember the story.
I told him straight up,
I think I know
if he
exactly
want to swing
who
on
you're
you,
talking to-
I'm not
talking
stopping him
about.
because you deserve it. That type of disrespect. Then when everyone's going to him to apologize, he's like, "For what? I was talking to her.
So did I
But
disrespect her or
I'm-
him?
She came with him.
Did I disrespect?
That's an extension of her. If
But
someone
I'm-
disrespects
Oh, yeah.
you, I'm feel it. If someone disrespect me,
I'm gonna feel it.
thank you. What are we talking about?
I'm trying to figure out.
Now you playing dumb like you don't know the story. Okay.
But are they still around?
They're getting engaged. They're engaged.
Yeah.
You know who he's talking about?
He knows exactly what
I
I'm
know
talking
you know,
about.
'cause
He's
I
just
know.
playing dumb.
I know several people that we have close
So you've done
friends.
that more than once.
Listen.
I mean, Ike is tough.
But
Even I
But
can't even
you
have
have
somebody
that-
that I'm talking to. Because
You
there's been people that I
can.
think I'm talking to, or trying to have a
I have a
conversation
list in my
with.
head of people she's dated.
I think I've only known like 2 people. That
I was
you
like, I
brought
can't even
around.
get to
I
that
know
point.
one,
That you brought around.
and I was in college.
Exactly.
I didn't know the one in college.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
even find out after the fact. It's just
I didn't know
ghosts.
the one in college either. Did I know the one in college?
I think you met him once. But what I was saying was that we've been in functions, and I have seen me talking to people who I've known for a long time, general
I
conversation,
know
not
these
flirting
stories
or
too.
anything.
Some of those happen to
This
me.
is
And
turning
he
into a slander
is like
fest.
block, block, or just bad disrespectful.
They probably needed to be blocked, and he could see it, and you can't.
And sometimes
DJ,
when you're
that's why
drunk
we-
in love,
DJ.
Jamie,
Nobody's
Right.
drunk or in love.
When she's drunk, she doesn't
I've seen
see
you
it.
drunk many parties.
Nobody's drunk or in love.
DJ,
She
there's
has
going to be a
on
day where you
blinders.
can't do this. You know that, right? There's going to be something he says out of his mouth one
For
day
those that
that
don't
you
know.
can't do this with.
And it might happen on the show because it does happen quite a bit.
Oh my God.
DJ will defend her fave no matter what.
To the end of
Because
I
I
time.
understand him.
I think she's
Okay.
the only one in this room that understands.
The funny thing, I cannot wait. We're just gonna give you the same energy he gives us one day, and then we'll see how
Yep.
It's
you
different.
feel about
it's
it.
different
'Cause he's
coming
light
from
skinned.
y'all. It's not what?
The slander just continues.
I can expect that bullshit from, but not
I
you.
have no other commonality. Don't know what to say.
No, I'm telling y'all, when I first met Ike, we were just chilling, having a
Oh
great
my God.
conversation. And he was so like, I needed some answers to some shit, and he gave them to
He will
me.
give you those,
And that's
and
how
then
we
he
get
will
along.
also lead
So
you
what about me?
elsewhere.
You slammed the door,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
So we just start out on a great foot.
God is like that.
Hey,
No.
buddy.
We
Oh
didn't
my
start
God.
out
I did
like
not
great.
slam a door in your face.
Okay, so how long? 3 months, 2 months, 1 month?
It depends on
2
the
decades.
situation. But to meet my family, we would have to be in a relationship.
I feel like you gotta be pregnant for that nigga to meet your family.
Right.
No.
You
We
didn't
gotta be in a
bring the- You didn't
relationship.
bring the last one that began with the same letter in your name around to your family?
That was more than I know. I ain't know her name. He know more than me.
Your name.
A J.
Yeah.
Come on.
Did you bring him around your family? Yeah, I'm not whispering.
Give me a
This, are
give
we
me a
talking
nick.
about? We talking about
Give me-
college?
This was
Nah, this
no.
wasn't that long
This
ago.
is after college. I'll give you the first 2 letters. J.A.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, my ex-boyfriend.
That's college.
That's college.
That was college.
No,
That was after college.
he's
huh?
talking about Jamal.
Oh. Did they meet your family?
That was after college, right?
It was
Yeah,
after
it was.
college, and
Yeah.
no, he didn't.
Who the fuck is Jamal?
He was this really nice guy.
Okay.
This is
Why
how I know I don't know shit about
You
your
met
life.
him.
You definitely met him.
You
'Cause
met him.
We all
I knew
went
his
out.
name was Jamal.
We all went out.
Yeah.
Did they
You
come
met
to
him?
my party? No, y'all didn't come
We,
out.
we met him like some
go?
club area.
It was out in Silver Spring,
Silver Spring,
at a hookah
yeah.
spot. Randomly, we were out and y'all were out, and it was like, oh,
You
okay.
might have
invited
hurt his
us.
feelings.
No, I think I was
Probably.
drunk.
No, they just kind of sat there, didn't really say
I
much.
don't remember this at all.
I think that y'all were out and was just like, oh, where y'all at? We're leaving bowling, and then I met up with him. No, he did not. He was around for 4 months.
He didn't meet your family?
So is y'all's
No.
more of a time limit thing?
No,
I need to know.
a feeling.
I need
didn't
to
really
have
like
a
it.
feeling that you're gonna be around for a while,
Yeah.
and that you like. For me, it took. We have been dating. Shut up. It took. We have been dating officially for like a month, but we had known. We had known each other for over a year,
Just like me.
and it was like a month. And I was really nervous to introduce him to my mom and dad and my brother.
Really?
Yeah, because
That's nerve-wracking.
it's nerve wracking.
It's so nerve wracking.
How do you introduce him? Is it like something slight? You put him on the phone real quick? Do you
Well, I
bring him to a
told my
brunch
family about him
prior to bringing them over?
prior to, and I had asked my mom, I was like, Mom, I want to introduce you guys, but I don't know how. And she said, oh, well, let's go out for your dad's birthday and bring him.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Oh,
We
damn.
did,
The birthday dinner?
it was just us.
Nah.
No, we did paint and
Sip
stuff.
and paint.
Yeah. So it was an activity.
It's not like you have to sit quietly at the table and have.
We went out to
And
dinner.
answer
He came a little
questions.
later.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought
Yeah,
it was
I
just
was
the
like,
dinner.
yeah.
What,
No,
like,
Answer questions.
the
That'd be
first
tough.
time?
No.
I
And
think I
then
did holiday. Like if there's gonna be like a family, like oh it's
I
a
ain't gonna
cookout,
lie.
holiday, brunch.
I feel like as a man, I can only speak for myself.
You look smacking me when you said that.
Because I didn't want to speak for you, but I like to get a heads up when I'm about to meet someone from your family.
Oh yeah.
I've had plenty of times where like I've just met someone's family and it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because like in my world, it's serious if you meet my family.
yeah.
Mhm.
Where some people like they just have a good rapport with their brothers, their sisters, their moms, their dads, ooh, ooh.
Mhm.
And it's like, oh yeah, da, 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 da. I'm like, and I kind of like in the moment, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, do y'all give them a heads up?
Yeah.
I did.
Okay.
I didn't get a heads up when I met his mom.
Or you just like,
We were just hanging out.
Is that awkward?
did she know about you?
Yeah, but I just wasn't expecting. I had to meet a mom and like I made a point of not meeting anyone's parents. So,
I feel like I'm good with parents. I never
I'm great with
had that
parents.
issue where I was
Parents
like
love me.
pressed out by somebody's
Shit, I've had one
family or
terrible
something like
parent.
that.
Well,
You got pressed out by somebody's mom that wasn't even.
I don't know what is going on here.
yeah. It's like if I know you're gonna be around, I just don't want to like introduce my parents to a bunch of people. Like my brother, he's a good judge of character too, and he's a little smart.
Now I have bumped into family out
Mm.
with someone, and that was nerve wracking.
That's different though, because that's unexpected for both parts.
It was, and then we all sat at the same bar, and I was like,
oh, the family just pulled up to the bar?
so we were at Jasper's, which is dicey anyway.
Yeah.
I love Jasper's.
And my aunt and her husband came in. I know you love Jasper. My aunt and her husband came in. We were, standing at the back trying to see a spot, like a bar seat. And they walked by, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, Jamie!" And I was like,
What are you doing here?
and I introduced them. And they were like, "Oh, okay." And then at Jasper's, it's a square bar, so you can sit around, like, on one side, and there's
Everybody
corners.
can see everybody.
Everybody can see everybody. And we sat, like, here, and they sat on the corner just because there happened to be spots there. And I ended up going home and telling my mom, because I was like, before my aunt gets to you, let me tell you that I was out, before it's a whole, like, oh my gosh, Jamie was out with this guy, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Because you know your aunt was going to do that?
Yeah.
Did she do it?
No, she didn't. I snitched on my daggone self. But when I did, my mom did talk to her about it. She was like, yeah, her husband was like staring him down like, is she okay? Is she fine? And my aunt is like, she is good. Like, it is okay. And he's like, I don't know about him. I don't know. Trying to be like overprotective.
That's funny. That sounds like me.
Yeah, like when we go watch people on dates. Because that's a good
That's a whole
pastime.
nother day.
James said she was gonna do that. I was like, please don't.
It's
We're
actually really fun.
really good at it.
It's actually really fun.
We have a good time.
I never want you guys
Like,
to go anywhere.
picturing the
On a date.
awkwardness is amazing.
Then when they go to the bathroom, we just shoot you a little message like, "Hey." You
Or
doing
walk
good?
up to him. And if it's going
Why?
bad, if it's going bad,
Marcus will save you,
it's all right. I'm the best out.
which we did do one time.
I'm the best out. Your date's going bad. I just act like I didn't know you was gonna be here, and I just start talking to you. Just keep talking to me. Don't even look over him. You're just gonna get the vibe like, oh, she don't bang with me, and just leave. And
Why
you
not
weren't even in it.
just tell?
Because some women don't want confrontation.
Go to hell home.
Not every
I
woman's
learned a
like that.
lesson from my worst day ever. I will never stay in some situation that it's just not
It
going
was
right.
a bad date. What made
horrible.
it bad?
Woo, buddy.
The short version is he like yelled across the restaurant to some girl he used to date while she was out on a date.
Yelled across?
Yeah.
Mac Daddy.
Like on some like, hey, how are you? Or like,
Hey,
I know you see me.
yeah, like that. Oh my God, I know her.
That's disrespectful.
Hey, like while she's on a date, we're on a date. We're on a date.
She's like, we're on a date. She's on a date.
He tried to take my boot. He gave me a back massage while he was singing. And
in the restaurant?
In the restaurant. And
Could
then
you
tried to-
imagine? Wouldn't that be
Oh,
so
could
fun
he
to sit
sing?
there and watch?
He is a
That's
singer by
interesting.
trade.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be so entertaining
I
to watch?
guess.
Like if you were in a restaurant and then someone just gets up and
Sitting
starts
there
singing and
enjoying
like
your
massaging.
salmon to hear some notes coming from your right.
You're like, oh
Oh,
wow.
So I was like, can you please sit down? Like I just had to ask. And then he tried to take my boot off to give me a foot massage.
In the restaurant?
Yes.
In the
Yes.
restaurant?
Ew.
And I had to pick
In
him
the
up
restaurant?
and
You
take him
wanted
home.
to touch your feet?
And
In
she
a
saw some
public
rats.
place?
Oh yeah, and I saw rats.
Rats? Plural?
Rats.
Wow.
3 to be exact.
Jeez.
Shout out.
I don't want to throw no shade, but what city was this in?
What
You know
restaurant?
where it was.
What
Yeah.
restaurant was this?
You know
No,
where it was.
rats weren't in the restaurant.
Yeah.
They were outside of his house.
Of his house.
Yeah, place he was staying.
Okay.
He asked me to come up. I politely said no. Thank you. I'll wait for you down here.
So I'm scared
Because he had to
of
go
the light.
shower. He had to go change. He had to shower and change, yeah.
You went to go shower after you
This is
dropped him?
after the
Before.
dinner?
Before.
Oh, that's
Were
awkward.
y'all hanging out before?
Nope.
So he came unprepared.
Yep.
Okay.
So you told him the dinner was gonna be at 8.
We were supposed to go to a comedy show.
Yep, go ahead, tell
We
me.
were supposed to go to.
The short version just got longer.
Yeah, it did. Story time.
We were supposed to go to a comedy show,
Mm-hmm.
and he was supposed to like get the tickets.
Mhm.
And I kept saying, "Hey, are we gonna make this?" He was like, "Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine." So I was like, "Okay." I had to pick him up from his mom because he had helped his mom move.
Okay.
So I was like, "Okay, everybody don't have a car. Like, okay, cool."
Mm-hmm.
Excuse.
This was years ago as well.
Yeah, this is a long time ago. He was like, "Oh, do you want to come up and meet my mom?" I was like, "No." He was like, "Yeah,
And
my
this your
mom and
first
sister."
date?
This is our first date.
That's interesting.
So
Your mom wants to meet a date?
I
Okay.
I
My mom would've
politely
been
said
like-
no, and I could wait for you down here.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought he was gonna be ready coming out of his mom's house, but he needed to go back to his house
To shower.
to shower.
So you were just sitting in the car for like 30 minutes?
I was not getting out of my car and going up into his house.
While he showered.
The
Why
fact that
shower?
you still went on a date, that's impressive.
Yeah, I know.
Girls would have left me in the shower that I talked to.
I really wanted to go to this comedy show. like
It was
I
beyond him at that
really,
point.
yeah, I really wanted to go to this comedy show because I like stand up, and I
Yeah,
thought that
That
would be
sounds like a bad
fun.
transaction.
It was.
Speaking of transactions.
The only reason I stayed was because I was on the phone with Ty, and she was like, "BJ, you're already there. Like, it's not worth you."
Ty was the
leaving."
voice of
Ty
bad
was
reason.
the voice of bad reason, but the reason she did it was because she was dating his friend, and I didn't
Don't
know
fuck
that.
my shit up, alright?
Pretty much.
I mean, it worked.
Oh, you didn't know?
No, I didn't know that they
Yeah,
had
she didn't tell
exchanged
us.
numbers.
Oh, you said it worked out?
Yeah,
It's her husband.
it's her husband.
Yeah.
So
Worked out well.
it worked out
I
really well.
immediately just thought about Rob.
It worked out really well for her.
I immediately just, his face just.
So I had to go through all of that to get there. It worked
Yeah.
out, but yeah,
Man, I don't even know what was my worst date. It was probably some shit I did that made it bad.
probably knowing you.
Where's the date?
I ain't gonna lie, I probably messed it up and it just got bad for both of us. I can't even front.
Yeah.
I was on a date one time, I called a girl wrong name.
Worst date.
I don't know if that's
You
that
called it
bad.
the wrong
Nah, it was
name.
pretty bad.
I went on a
That's
date and the
bad.
guy dunked in the trash to get my receipt out.
That's not bad.
Wait, hold on. Lean back, please. Why were you in the trash to get your receipt?
I was not in the trash. He was like a very nerdy tech guy, and he was like, "Oh, you know, people can trace you based on your receipts." And I was like,
So he dug in the trash?
To get you, what was he gonna do with it?
"I don't know."
He's gonna
I
bottle
was
up
like-
and throw it in another trash can. The fuck?
Okay, look,
That's interesting.
It's awkward,
No, I
actually.
know.
Yeah.
What type of niggas you give me?
Thanks, but no thanks. That's what online dating gets you.
Told you about that plenty of fish.
That's what online
She done
dating
do
gets
plenty
you.
of fish.
No, don't.
Yeah.
Online dating's too easy.
Marques
Why do you
doesn't-
think it's easy?
Just-
I literally can sit there and read your profile page, keep throwing out little lines. Once I hook one, I can calculate what I'm gonna say to you to make you interested.
That's
As
It
opposed
be-
to meeting someone and it's just organic.
Right, like this is
That's
why
how
he's
dudes do
not,
it though.
This is why he's not mad. So do women.
That's still easy on both sides.
It's not
it
easy.
ain't that easy.
Especially if you wanted to like go further. I've never done it, but
Well, no,
I
so
can
me,
imagine it's
maybe.
very difficult.
So when you say that, maybe that brings into perspective because the one time I was on a dating website, I was on there for a week, met two girls, smashed.
Some girls are on there for that.
That's what I'm saying. I was on there for that, but I'm like, this is easy.
I was talking to a girl last
and this,
night. She
this
was just
honestly
like,
takes the fun out of it.
Oh, she was with it.
she was like, I'm on. She was like, "Hello Tinder." She went through some like stuff, and she was like, "Hello Tinder." She was like, "I just text my homegirl like, here's the address I'll be at. I'll text you when I leave." And her friend was like, "You're
What, you at a
live."
wedding?
Okay. That she was telling me a story,
Oh.
not that she did that.
I'm about to say, what the fuck kind of wedding was this?
She left her
But-
wedding.
I mean, when people at weddings, some people do go to
Like,
meet people.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean-
Like,
No,
my
I
girl
thought
was
she was on
like-
Tinder just like,
No.
son.
Because it was at a country club, and one girl, she was like,
Okay.
after they finished working, she was just like, "All right, ready to drink, let's go. I'm trying to meet me a young man." And she started like twerking, and she's like, "Country club money, hey." And I was
Shit.
like,
Can I get some country club?
Get it, girl.
I ain't mad at you.
"Get it, girl.
I'm not mad at you.
Go for it, shorty."
So speaking of transactional,
Here you go.
this is the
Last
conversation.
15 minutes.
Yep, this is perfect.
Before
Perfect.
before we have
time
to
before
drop
wrap
it,
this
another
up.
set of ads in.
Oh. So earlier we were talking about your laugh
She
is
don't even
making
want
me
to say it.
nervous.
She don't even want to say it.
No, if
You
if
know what?
sex has to be transactional.
Nah,
I'm
we
gonna
ain't
say-
sex specifically.
Hey, killer, if you have this on speaker, headphones.
Yeah, yeah.
Anybody,
This
just,
is
just
a
in case.
NSFW.
Who's killer?
She knows who she is.
Yeah, a friend of
Okay.
mine.
That's a comedian girl?
No.
She was hilarious.
You
was-
like her?
She was fucking hilarious.
She was funny. She threw us
Through
for
us
a
for a
loop.
loop.
She was
As
fucking
our
hilarious.
first guest.
Yeah, that was our first guest. We were like, oh.
Telling each
okay,
other at the
here we go.
table like, what the fuck do we do? What do we do?
So we were talking about oral sex, and if the guys thought that oral sex had to be transactional, and we had to let them know that it's not always transactional.
It can be
And I said,
one-sided.
that blows my mind.
Why does it blow your mind?
Because I told you, I come from a different aspect where, like, head is cool. It's not, like, a big thing to me. So if I offer it, I'm expecting something back. Or if she offers it, I think she's expecting something back.
So every time you've received it, you've given some back. Wow.
I haven't.
But I'm also
I'll say
very
that.
picky with that, too. I don't just let any random joint just top me down. I'm real picky.
Shout out to the random joint.
Right.
Top that,
Top
top
you
it,
down.
top
Bust
people down, top you
bust
down.
Some women really enjoy that though.
A deal.
What?
Giving.
Giving,
I guess.
like giving, like takes them up a notch.
I
And
mean,
some
but
men
good
really
for
like
them.
giving.
But we talk.
Some
So
people are
so
givers.
there is I believe there is a double standard to that transaction, right? I think more often than none, and there's no data to support this. I think more often than none.
Just to clarify.
Just
in
to
case.
clarify, more often than none, women are more selective when they want who they give head to, versus men.
You got a vagina? I'll eat it.
Well, if they're trying to get their rocks off, if they horny or whatever have you, you know what I'm saying? They want to start if they think that it'll lead to something else, you know what I'm saying? Like
maybe that's what happens.
They'll do that. Like they don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't have no real qualms about
Tricking
it.
them niggas. Yeah, you gonna get some ass after this.
Good night.
Yeah, I'm tired. You know what? It
Like,
was nice.
okay. No, that's not what happens. Sometimes
Nigga
they
mouth
just
looking
say,
like Crisco afterwards, going home sad.
And this is why I told Killer to turn it down. Put your headphones in, girl.
I've had situations where they're just like, I just want to give you some.
Did you give him the eyes?
No, maybe.
Yes.
Yes.
Baby,
No.
Yes.
Of
I
course.
mean, it was,
Yes.
well, yeah, like if you're in that situation, then you're gonna get like super flirtatious VJ.
I don't even know what Flirty VJ is.
It doesn't happen. It doesn't come out often.
That's great.
Yeah.
High
It doesn't come out often. Oh.
Can't wait till you watch this back. I'll make that the clip so you can see my face that goes along with it. Guys.
Where were we? Oh, we were in Miami.
Wait, recently?
Well,
My birthday?
oh wait.
I was about to say,
wait.
hold the fuck up.
Easy.
Because we was on this trip.
That was a family
That's what
trip.
I'm saying. No, that was just.
Hey, no.
No.
DJ, clean that up. Clean that up.
As far as like flirtation, when we were in Miami.
Oh, yeah, Ike saw it.
Yeah, Ike saw it. You didn't see it.
Marques was, you weren't with it.
When we were walking on the street, yes, you were.
I wasn't probably walking with you.
You know, I think we were in the back of everybody.
Are you flirting with somebody? Okay.
Yeah.
Rita was giving the eyes.
I wish
She
I would
was
have saw it.
And all she was doing was giving eyes.
But
then
her
she
eye- it's
doesn't
your-
believe
your
the
eyes.
eyes.
It's not. It was at night. No one can see your eyes. You just look at somebody, and
can
it's an
see-
energy.
That is not it.
It's an energy.
You look at a lot
Yeah,
of
we
people on
walk
the
down
street.
a
You can
dark
walk down the
alley,
street and
right.
look at
It's
people.
exactly. It's an energy. It's not the eyes. It's just like
We
the
on
energy.
Ocean
It's
Drive
not-
walking, and she said
It's
it's
the
dark.
come hither.
You've done the person that has practiced the Nala eyes. You telling me it ain't the eyes?
Nala eyes, I like that.
The smiles.
It's not
Smize.
It's just a smile. Yeah.
So that's what we're saying.
I know, but it doesn't happen all the time. Is what I'm saying.
And so in Miami it happened.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Because you're trying to say it. That's not what it was. It
Yeah.
was just the vibe you were
Well,
giving.
It was a vibe.
Hold
You
on.
can't really tell what we're
Offline, I
doing.
need to know who this was.
Who? You wouldn't know who the person
You
was.
wouldn't know what the person was.
This was
Oh, it was a random
stranger,
person?
right?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
stranger,
Oh, I thought it was somebody in the group.
Oh
No.
hell
I
no.
was about to say, yo, offline, I gotta know who this was.
It was
And
somebody
if
that-
it was
Nigga
someone
group
in
chat
the
was about to blow up.
They probably would have blew up in Miami.
I was gonna say if it was someone in hell no. If it was someone in the group, you still wouldn't know.
Okay.
I know how to keep my shit. See, niggas talk too much.
Woo!
What's too much?
Period.
Period.
Talking period.
Talk too much.
Keep it cute and on mute.
Nah, that is true. Niggas be talking way more.
Maybe
than
talk
women.
right. Like you
If
wouldn't
y'all,
even know.
if y'all can just get a glimpse into like men group chats.
Nah, but I mean,
No. Some
I
of
think,
the
niggas
joints
talk,
I'm
I think
in.
niggas talk as much as women.
No.
No.
No, I think so.
You think so?
I think it's equal.
No,
I think
I
people
think
think
more.
women talk more, but it's equal.
No, I think women. I think people don't realize how much men talk.
I agree with that.
That's
too.
true. I get that.
And so they talk a lot. Like it's a lot of people's business is out in the streets, not because women shared, but because men chit chatted in that group chat. Like if you would have kept your mouth shut,
Or
then
in-
this could have gone.
Social
I
settings.
think most
Somewhere
I think
else.
most business be in the streets because me and Ike could be talking about something and then somebody in the like hears it. Somebody in the room hears it and they just small world. They just happen to know and they go back to the person.
But y'all talking.
We talking, yeah, but I tell like everything.
See, men talking.
That's like you telling her.
I think
doesn't count.
That's like you telling her. There's a
Count.
difference.
I think it's a beautiful thing, but I think sometimes women just if
Like she called me beautiful.
no, I think it's a beautiful thing that
said
they-
no.
Called me beautiful.
No.
I heard beautiful things, but
If
She's
you want
called
to
me
take
a
it
thing
that way.
I think it's a beautiful. this is true. I think it's a beautiful thing when I like seeing men together and talk. about
Jamie
stuff.
hates our bromance.
I don't.
You hate it.
No, I
I
don't.
think it's cool, especially black men like seeing that interaction.
No, I don't.
But sometimes women just want you to keep your mouth shut because she don't want everybody to know what she got going on.
She ashamed of your ass.
And not ashamed. This is nobody's business.
It's
Yeah.
partially his business too.
yo,
though.
but listen,
If it's your business, it's his business.
even it's 50%, but even
That's
if,
why. That's Well, you know what? Maybe I don't talk enough because that's why you don't know that it doesn't always have to be transactional. Your friends
That
keep
you know that probably is the
your
problem.
friends keep that little tidbit to themselves.
I don't think that women,
My friends.
that the women are talking about it the way men talk about it. I don't think women talk about it the way men talk about it. So men think that it's one way because nobody contradicts them. We're just like, oh, okay, you think that? All right. And then leave it alone.
Honestly though,
that's half the TikToks.
And every group chat I'm in, 98% of shit's just jokes. Like even if somebody say some real shit,
I see
just the jokes.
But I think men give you the high level story. Women will give you the details.
True.
Men will be like, oh yeah, I pulled up on Shorty last night. Oh, say word? Yeah.
Women will be like, girl, he got here around 11. You know?
And then he said,
that's why you remember that word I just
And when he took them socks off, girl.
Girl, I ain't never put a foot in my mouth.
You gotta try it. No, just try it. Just
not do
try
it, because you know,
same nail lady.
You get that girl.
And sometimes men's conversation be on something like, oh, what'd you do last night? I pulled up on Shorty. Oh, okay, was it cool? Nah, it was lit.
So what we doing tomorrow?
And it was that.
We have those sometimes.
No, I'm trying. Like we know.
Us, yeah.
We know like what that means. It's like
I don't need detail.
No,
it's just like
I'm giving detail.
I don't need detail. I just need to know. Oh, you had a good time.
Boom.
Cool.
Boom.
You know, it's all those like romantic.
Or if I hit a nigga up, where was you at last night? Oh, I was with Whoop-de-Woo. Oh, for real? Cool. That's why you ain't
Y'all
answer?
be like, what happened?
I don't care.
Nah, it'd be like,
as long as your tires ain't slashed, we don't give a fuck.
I called one of my boys last week on some like, yo, you know what I'm saying? He's still pulling up. He's like, yo, I'm still out. It's the next day. Okay, well, let's get up later today. Because I knew what it was.
Cool.
Like, just knew what it was.
It's the next day. Talk about a plot twist.
Y'all see me and Taylor be like, you still got company? That's our thing. Like, you still got company? Yeah. I'm like, no, girl, company is gone. Oh, okay, that's your call. But
You don't need to say a lot.
we don't need to say
We
a
don't
lot.
even be using real names.
We never use real names.
We did they know. We did an episode on that.
Yeah.
Definitely don't use real names.
You don't get the real name until it's official.
Sometimes
the
then you
number
gotta wait it
saved.
out.
None of that. Why?
Because you're so used to giving a moniker, by that point it's like...
You say the name, they like, who? Then you gotta say the moniker to attach to the name. And they still don't remember.
Better off just saying the moniker. New Year's? How long is New Year's?
I still don't know what the fuck New Year's is.
Me either.
I probably met New Year's. I still don't know who New Year's is.
Probably met New Year's a couple times.
Your New Year's?
I ain't got no New Year's.
Oh. Which New Year's?
His New Year's. That New Year's ain't had no nickname.
I have a New Year's every New Year.
Huh?
You should keep that to
You
yourself.
haven't. He said I have a New Year's every year. Yes, he does, because the calendar always resets.
But it just be ironic that I meet people on
Every
New
fucking
Year's.
New Year's?
On New Year's, like dead ass.
That's the hotel parties, man.
It's just,
The hotel parties was fun.
Dangerous.
They were.
I mean,
For a while.
Would you want to
Early
go
on.
this year? No, we're supposed to be going somewhere this year. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. Okay, you guys.
They said they're not gone.
This is fun.
this was.
This
Any
is fun.
final thoughts?
Before we sign out.
No.
That's not gonna get us like kicked off of YouTube.
I'll never keep my thoughts to myself.
Crispy or Crisco. Might like, yeah. Well, thank you guys so
That
much.
wasn't that bad.
No, not at all.
That wasn't
Not at all.
No.
I
Nah.
didn't say like a glazed donut or nothing.
It's fine.
Thank you guys so much for. I'm so excited that you guys came on the podcast.
Finally, because they've been fighting it for so
Yeah.
long. I've been getting no's. They agreed to a taste test, so you might see them back for that.
Yes.
We did.
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
It's live
So
now.
we got like 2
It's on camera now, so we
Yeah.
have to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, he has to do it.
Marques.
We'll wait till October.
Fucking ass.
and we'll make it a good
Technically
one.
it's
We'll make
Friday.
it a
It's
good one.
Friday, yeah.
Make it a good one.
So
Okay.
we good to go.
But
All
thanks
right, guys,
for joining
thanks
us.
again.
Thank you for
It's
having
me. Oh, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
I'm not saying thank you.
us. And you
why.
see.
This is
You
why.
see.
The front.
I'm not saying thank you.
All right, you guys, it's VJ.
It's Jay.
And this is
a sip,
And
and a
a
shot.
shot.
Bye.